Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So today I'm going to go ahead and open up this cool Ghostbuster figure right here. And this figure right here is, let's see, Shawn Michaels. And the reason why I bought this one is because he has the trap. Dun, 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 and another backpack. So that's why I have this one, so I have another backpack. Let's take a look at the back of the box. On the back you can see it has that cool art like we saw with the Rock one. And you can see there's the 4 wrestling guys all fighting the evil ghost guy, and it's kind of fun. It's a nice mixture cross art. You know what? That actually kind of make a fun movie. You know that? I bet you people would probably actually watch that. Anyway, I know I'd watch it. It's got the Rock in it, right? Let's go ahead and open this up, and let's see how this backpack fits on the Masters of the Universe. So we'll do a quick rundown of this figure, then we'll tear off all his accessories, and we'll use them on other figures. So, I don't know why I spent so long trying to open these things so carefully, because I just literally tossed the boxes after the video shooting's over. But there we go. Let's go and cut these out of here. The coolest thing is the trap, so I'll show that last. So let's go ahead and get this out of there. Now, if you haven't watched my one at the Rock yet, I got some things I need to talk about. This particular backpack. This is why I keep buying these bigger ones, or these wrestling ones. It's because actually the straps on this are bigger than they were with the release of the 2-packs we saw before in the past. And so the 2-pack one, you can see here, is on Tila's back, and the straps are much smaller on Tila than they are on the ones for the wrestling figures. So that's why, of course, this one looks like it might be smaller than it was for the Rock. Let's take a look. Here's the backpack from the Rock. And nope, it's about the same size, maybe a tad bit smaller. We'll see. We'll see how it fits on our next Ghostbuster we have. Alright, so looks like the rubber band here is used to hold his smock thing down. So that's kind of a bummer, because his hat's removable. That's fun. Let's just stick that hat on Tila. Oh, doesn't fit over her bun. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh well, I'll have to try it on the blonde Tila later. Let's see how it fits. Obviously, it will not fit on He-Man's head because it'll just be like a little kid's beanie hat on there. But it should fit on a female figure. Let's take this off. And I am pleasantly surprised that he has a belt. I was really hoping he would have a belt, because that's key for me to throw it on one of their figures. In fact, Man-at-Arms is going to get this belt right now. Now, the Man-at-Arms backpack that I have right here is actually from the original smaller backpack. I heated up the backpack, took some pliers and pulled off this thing right here, and then took one of my wife's hair ties, tied it in a knot in the middle, and then shoved the knot in with a screwdriver to make it fit inside there. That way, then Man-at-Arms continued wearing his armor. I then took off his back armor that he had on his original back, and then just kind of opened it up a little bit, and then slid it on, and to get it to fit tight, I wrapped it around his fur parts in the front. So you can kind of see how that goes. Come on, Man-at-Arms. You can do it. Yeah, when you put on smaller accessories, you have to really stretch them. And you have to be careful that you don't break them while you're stretching them. So that's the fun part about Masters of the Universe, is they're usually huge compared to other figures. So you're always having to stretch things to make them work. There we go. There we go. Now he's got the rest of his Ghostbuster attire. That's cool. And of course I use the Man-at-Arms that has all the mechanized 2000X-ish look to him for my Ghostbusting. And I added a heat shrink tube onto the handle so that he can hang on to it tightly, because the original handle they had on there was just so small. So there we go. All right, let's do the rundown of this figure for those that are interested in the wrestling figure itself and not just in the Ghostbuster accessories. So first he has a removable hat that I'm stealing. Then he has ankle articulation that is blocked a lot by the hard plastic pant leg, double jointed knees that are just massively huge because of the size of his leg. He has an upper twist, and then his hips move there, waist, really smooth joints, and then his upper torso moves as well, and his ab crunch, and then he's got a shoulder movement, bicep twist, single elbow joint, and then really good hand wrist articulation, and his head moves, and I think that's about it. There we go. Let's set them aside. So, onto the trap. The trap. Now, I'm really hoping this trap has a removable, I hope the green thing's removable on the front of it so that you can use it with or without the blast effect or the goop effect. Ooh, that is small. It's got a small little spindly wire that just feels like it's going to break really easy. I'm going to heat this up first chance I get so I don't break it. And, oh, it is removable. Cool. And the door's closed. Okay, that is beyond what I was expecting. I might have to get 2 of these just for the trap. That is so cool. All right, so my 4th Ghostbuster is my least favorite character. Yes, it is Mech-a-Neck. Oh, you're Mech-a-Neck. And Mech-a-Neck doesn't need that anymore because he is going to get this backpack instead. Now, I don't know if the backpack's going to fit over his armor. I'll see if it fits over his armor first. If not, he'll get the smock that came with it. And I can already see this is smaller than the one I used on He-Man, but since he's not, doesn't have the clothes, there we go. It does fit over, but kind of tight. Mech-a-Neck, you might have to lose your armor. Nah, I guess that will work. Then I'll have to add a heat shrink tubing to this handle as well. Alright, there we go. No smock required, because, I don't know, this is just not scream Ghostbusters to me. I mean, maybe the label makes it Ghostbusters, but this is, you never see them wear a smock, so. And the cool trap. Alright, so now we got to decide who are we going to catch. So I have Scareglow here. Dun dun dun. I have Spirit of Hordak here. And then, oh, Spirit of Hordak. Tighten those ankles up, buddy. And then we have the Faceless One. Now, the Faceless One's not really a ghost, but he sure is creepy and probably could be because he has a kind of a glowing face. And this particular one I made is my custom one that does have a glowing face and glowing ramstone. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll go and set it up with some cool lighting and some effects. And I will show you guys the pictures all in kind of like a montage. So stay tuned. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. And in case you didn't notice, my He-Man does say He-Man on his little shirt there. So how cool is that? So I have He-Man, I have Man-at-Arms, and I have Teela. And my fourth and final Ghostbuster for now, I have Mechanic. And for those that don't remember about this cool feature on Mechanic, is if you want to make his neck grow, you just rip his head off. And you have some choices here to use a long neck or a small neck, depending on how you want to have it. And then you pop that in place. Twist it so it matches correctly, and then pop his head on top. And there you have your Mechanic. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Bye now.